not a Masters level player matchup of the TVT, so this should be quite interesting. What are you guys actually expecting in this matchup? I'm not. It's actually unpredictable in this kind of manner. Maybe going for maybe fast mech, maybe marine tank, maybe trying to get the best kind of engagements. But on this map, I can't say it's going to be a very early game. It's more of an intense of them. Is backslapping really a thing to say? Yeah, backslapping each other and trying to push it to kind of a macro game. But I'm going to go ahead and get the production tab up and the players up there. And in the top right hand corner, spawning as the pink Terran, we have Mr. Ogna. And moving into the bottom left hand corner, spawning as the purple Terran, we have PwEman. I don't really know how to pronounce that, honestly. What to expect in this kind of matchup, I'm not quite sure, but we may be going into fast expansions, into maybe fast marine tank, I'm not quite sure. It's very nice to see in that kind of manner, but we may even see fast banshees, so not quite sure. I've actually seen some Terrans even going with Reaper openings on this map. It is kind of fairly open to Reapers as far as I can see. Very strange positioning of the supply depot. In 1 second, I am casting a tournament. What's up? Oh. What, you want me to go downstairs? I guess I can do it after this match, 15 minutes. Okay, Mother casually walking in. Okay, what have I missed? Already gas going down before the barracks, so maybe somewhat of a fast tech lab of the sort. Already double barracks going down. Very nice, strange positioning from PwEman, but he will be able to see that as soon as he gets the scout from Mr. Ogna. I don't really know what to expect at this very meantime. Can't say both of them are going for a fast expansion yet, but we do have we do see PwEman going more minerals up, so maybe going for his expansion right now. But just one marine on the way, and it looks like this SCV will be going for the next supply depot. And already we have from supply depot and 2 marines. Nope, just 1 marine. Go ahead and get that orbital command. And it looks like we're going to see a factory, very fast factory going down from Ogna, not even a wall off. So once Mr. Yep, he has actually scouted this, so he doesn't know what to really see, and it looks like he will not be able to pick off that SCV, and he will be able to run away, and it looks like this marine may get the pick off right here, and no! Mr. PwEman will be able to get away, maybe not. This marine might be able to get micro and pick it off. Really expecting it will. Oh no! Metagame, and thank you very much. I'll pick that off, that SCV. Thank you. Looks like both of them are going to go ahead and get the orbital commands is very standard, and looks like, as I was saying, Reaper push is on the way. A little bit of pressure, not quite sure, maybe a Reaper into an expansion, but we do see a reactor on the way going down for the Mr. Ogna, and it looks like we will be seeing some fast Hellions. Very, very dangerous, I must say, to PwEman, but he will be able to just pick up his barracks and wall off. But we do see a command center going down for him, and as well the combat shield, and another barracks is on the way. Already going for a very fast starport for Ogna, so I can't say it is fast Hellions at all. Maybe going for Hellions into an expansion, but not even a double gas going down for Ogna. So maybe it's going to be somewhat of a Hellion drop? Question mark. Hellions is already going to go ahead and get the very fast scouts. Does not see he's got an expansion, so he's going to go ahead and walk away. But this Reaper is coming in and picking off just one, two. He's already picked off 2 SCVs, ladies and gentlemen. And this Hellion will be able to pick it off. Thank you very much. I'll take that 1 kill. More Hellions are on the way. 2 Marines are ready to defend the ramp, and it looks like a nice little scouting going down for Mr. Ogna. And for the meantime, we do see 3 barracks going down and a command center ready and amping to wall off, and PwEman has already walled off. Bunker going down to deny any more Reaper or drop harassment. Oh no, he hasn't. He's in Ogna is not even going for Reapers. I'm very confused to what this bunker placement is actually here for. Maybe getting ready for that kind of a denying of that drop, and it looks like he will be dropping him. So maybe he's actually predicting this right now. But it looks like we do see Ogna moving out. Maybe gonna go ahead and move up to the ramp. But we do see more bunkers going down. More SCV production. A Viking on the way from Ogna. And Stim is on. Not even going to be completed by the time Mr. Ogna gets on. Well, actually gets hit by. In the meantime, we do see still production of Hellions, Vikings, and Marines are on the way for Mr. Ogna. But will PwEman be able to hold this off? And it looks like he will. And it looks like there's only one medevac will be able to maybe get a drop on him. But it looks like PwEman has predicted that he will be able to deny him at the ramp and be able to just maybe get a dropper here. But looks like Ogna is ready to. Well, he actually sees the bunker and he's thinking, "Oh God, what am I supposed to do?" Not even a second bunker going down on the ramp. It looks like this Hellion does do a bit of damage to those Marines. And there is the drop going down, and maybe these Marines will come out the bunker, be able to pick this medevac off, and it looks like they won't. Hellions aren't doing any damage whatsoever, so this medevac is forcibly going to have to come down. All these Marines are actually denying this. Very, very well played from PwEman to actually predict this build. From what he's actually scouted, very nice, but his stim is actually almost completed, so if he does actually walk in and be like, no thank you, he will be able to deny it. And command center is going down from Mr. Ogna, but we already see a orbital command already and amping to go for an expansion, his actual expansion. But it looks like Ogna is going to go ahead and camp in the natural, and Vikings are going to go ahead and scout maybe how many Marines he's going. What production does he have? He actually has seen that he has actually got a reactor. So let's have a look on his screen. From what he's actually seen, he has seen one reactor and he has seen both of the bunkers. He has not seen the command center over here as of yet, but still really good marine production going down from Mr. PwEman, and we actually are seeing reactor starports already going down and making 2 medevacs. Very, very nice to see, and already maybe go for that marine tank. Very nice late game build. Already going to go for a nice surround if Mr. PwEman already goes down to the natural, but it looks like he actually does scout it, and he's actually feeling very comfortable. Already, no, he's actually not feeling very comfortable. Already walling off, having a look, and the medevac may get picked off right here. No, it will not. Very nice to see, but already we do see Ogna maybe go for that. Yeah, Ogna already is going for that kind of siege and tank production. Maybe going to go ahead and get those tanks up there to do that kind of damage up into the natural. That is why he's already got the Vikings to be able to deny any kind of Vikings from the other player. And one medevac, he's actually still not going for Vikings. He's actually going to go ahead and go for mass. I can't say that's really a doom drop unless it's 3 medevacs, but it looks like he's not even going to go for the drop. He's going to go ahead and go round the map. But these Marines are already scouting this. Very, very nice to see from Ogna. Both of these players are actually predicting themselves, well, each other, and he does see PwEman moving out in this kind of manner, and he is ready to defend this of somewhat. And it looks like he is actually moving out, like not feeling very comfortable and wanting to go back home to be able to defend his natural. And already so much SCVs are already in the natural and almost fully production, already halfway. And it looks like PwEman is going to go ahead and forcibly going to have to move out and try to get back ahead. But it looks like already going to go for that kind of split, and all these SCVs are ready. Let's have a look at the units tab and comparing the SCVs, and it looks like both of them are fairly even in this kind of manner. It looks like Mr. Ogna has got 39 SCVs comparing to PwEman is 36. Oh, thank you. Just thanking my mum. She's actually walked in my room and actually given me my dinner. That's very, very nice. Okay, let's have a look in the units tab, and it looks like 3 medevacs and 3 Vikings comparing to no medevacs on Ogna's screen. So, what to expect? And it looks like Mr. PwEman's already moving out, maybe going to go ahead and forcibly trying to do as much damage as possible, but Ogna has already got that siege. And it looks like Ogna is already going to go ahead and get that scout, and not even going to go patrol. He's already going to go ahead and maybe, not quite sure what to see from these Vikings, but it looks like somewhat of drops. And will these Vikings be able to pick these medevacs off? It looks like they will. And very nice pick off, really, really well played from Mr. Ogna, and only managing to get one half full of medevac. And it looks like these Siege has already gone down for PwEman, and it looks like forcibly maybe Ognar's going to have to stem in and get a nice round on here. And no target fire going for PwEman, and he will not be able to do as much damage. But in the meantime, we do see PwEman trying to pick off all these. Very unfortunately, Ogna does pick everything off. And behind this, though, we already have his third going down. So in the meantime, while he was putting all of this pressure on and actually throwing away his army, he was getting ready for his third and already getting an orbital command going down. But Ogna has already got a marine at his third to be able to deny us and see when he wants to move out. But it looks like he is actually moving out and realizes that was his whole army. And in the meantime, we only have 3 tanks and a handful of marines already going down for Mr. PwEman. So Ogna is already going to go ahead and deny this, and Ogna has got a Hellion Scout as well, and he is going to go ahead and move out. And very nice scan going down for PwEman, and looks like these tanks are very nicely positioned, and these Marines will be able to pick them off. And looks like a very, very nice bait there coming down from Marines, and it looks like the siege is already going down for Ogna, and it looks like it may not be enough. Very unfortunate to see, and it looks like 2 medevacs are already going down from Mr. Ogna, and more Marines are streaming in, and as well another tank is on the way. But it looks like forcibly Mr. PwEman is going to go ahead and forcibly going to have to go for the drop on these tanks, and these Marines are going to go ahead and deny it, not even stimming, having to stim. And very, very... God, this is incredible to see right now. We already have vehicle weapons going down from Mr. Ogna, plus 2 Marines are almost... well, it's just started, in fact. Armory's going to go ahead and go down from PwEman. And what to see right now, Mr. Ogna is already feeling very comfortable considering he's denied Mr. PwEman's third. He's going to go ahead and go for his own third, really. Exactly the same what he actually did to PwEman's natural. So he actually denied his army actually moving out in his natural to be able to deny his own army, and to be able to actually get ahead in his own kind of SEV production as well of his economical advantage. But we finally see that reactor going down in his actual main, and go for that as much gas as possible. And he's going to go ahead and retreat, knowing that PwEman's going to go ahead and go for his third. But in the army tab, let's have a look actually. No, looks like PwEman's actually ahead in the army production. So we're already going to go ahead for so many barracks are actually going down. So it looks like we will be seeing heavy marine production coming down from PwEman's side. But in the meantime, we do see so many medevacs and tanks as well for handful of marines going down for Ogna. So this is really, really intense actually. As I was saying at the beginning of the game, we may actually see a late game kind of a whoever gets the best engagement basically wins. But considering Ogna and PwEman is actually getting the best kind of scouting against each other, but it looks like Ogna, as far as I'm aware, he has actually got the best scouting comparing to PwEman, and he's actually been able to get the kind of position and the way he wants it. But it looks like very nice scouts coming down from PwEman, and it looks like another scanner is going to go ahead and go down, but it looks like he's going to go ahead and siege up. It looks like PwEman's going to go ahead and try and go for the flank, but Ogna's already got the scouts there, so nope, he's just going to go ahead and stim in there. No, he actually decides not to, considering the tank's positioning is very, very nice to be able to pick all those marines off as well. His whole army not even going to go for a split. And I'm not quite sure what is going through PwEman's mind right now, but it looks like Ogna's going to go ahead and go for the drop, maybe, as I said, for the flank, and he's going to go ahead and turn back, trying to get those positioning. A really nice siege right there, going to go ahead and go down, and one siege tank is right there, and it looks like PwEman's trying to go for the metagain in his head. He's probably thinking, oh god, maybe I forced him to go there, and now he's going to go ahead and pick off this one tank. Tank is going to do as much damage as possible, and pick off straight away for PwEman, and it looks like Ogna is feeling fairly comfortable right now. Let's have a look. In the production tab, we have +3 already going down from Mr. Ogna, and +2 is about to be completed for the Marines' weapons damage, and +2 is already about to be completed for both armor and attack damage for the Marines. And he's already going to go for +3, and even though Ogna's a little bit behind in his armor for his Marines, for his inventory units, PwEman's fairly ahead in kind of upgrades, but I can't say that he is ahead in the inventory damage. Well, for the damage, you know, for +3, he may have double upgrades going on the way, but I've got to say, depending on the timings of when they push, but it looks like Ogna's going to go in and stim in, trying to take out this natural, maybe throwing away this whole army, but it's going to go in and siege up. Very, very well played from Ogna. Already got the surround right there, and already going to go for the flank. Very nice siege up right there, and it looks like Ogna's going to lose this army. Very unfortunate to see, and these tanks aren't going to be able to do any damage, and maybe these medevacs will be able to pick these up, but no, they won't. Not even going to siege back, because he knows, PwEman knows that he will be able to pick them off very, very easily. No Marines at the moment. Already very, very heavy Marine production going down for PwEman. Looks like already another half of an army's already coming in across the map. Try to get that best kind of positioning as possible. Not even any drops coming down from Mr. Oh, wow. Actually, yes, that was a few drops coming down from PwEman, considering he knows that there's no Marines there. He's going to go ahead and try and do some drops, and he actually did a fair amount of damage. It looks like he actually does scan, and these tanks are ready to do some damage, and it looks like Ogna's feeling that he has to drop right here. And PwEman predicting that and be able to pick off this medevac maybe, and it looks like he will, and forcibly not even actually making Ogna siege up. He's actually going to go and run away, and considering it, he has, oh my goodness, again, Ogna has got another expansion again ready, applying as much pressure as possible and as much as he can, and going to go ahead and expand behind that. Very, very nice to see, but in the meantime, already PwEman's already got that orbital command on the way, so I gotta say, PwEman is still ahead in both upgrades and economical advantage. So let's have a look at the units tab, comparing the SCVs. We have 59 SCVs coming down from Ogna, comparing to PwEman's 49 SCVs, and we already see the engagement. Very, very well played for PwEman, forcibly making him lose only a few Marines, considering both of their upgrades have nearly completed, but Ogna does have the upgrade advantage for those Marines with that +3. But these upgrades are just about to be completed from PwEman, and he will have +3 both armor and weapons, and they have just completed. I will not reply to this private message in the meantime. I will reply after this game. Okay, okay. +2 weapons are already going on the way for vehicle weapons coming down from Mr. Ogna, and already trying to get the best kind of positioning, and still non-stop engagements coming down for both players, and it looks like we may see a base trade coming down for both players, and it looks like PwEman's already ahead in this kind of manner, already going to go ahead and get the siege up there and trying to do as much damage to that planetary fortress. But in the meantime, he's already got an orbital command ready to get that SCV production, and it looks like forcibly he's going to have to pull all of his SCVs to be able to do as much damage, not even sieging up for these tanks. Very unfortunate to see. These Marines will be able to pick all these off, considering he does not have +3 armor for these Marines. For Ogna's Marines, he will be able to pick these off. Very, very unfortunate to see Ogna to throw away that whole army. In the meantime, he's back at home with 1 tank and already so many Marines, and both players +3s have just been completed, and there is the GG going down for Ogna. Very well played from both players' ends.